Nest is upgrading their camera line in 2021. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Nest Cam battery and then also the new Nest Doorbell. We're going to be talking about their features, seeing how well they perform, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Steve from the YouTube channel Steve Does, and I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org. So, Nest is coming out with some new cameras, finally. This has been highly anticipated since they came out with their cameras probably 2-3 years ago, and we're really looking forward to seeing what Nest is going to be doing, especially with all of the new competition out there. Now, in total, Nest is coming out with 4 new products in their camera line. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the Nest Cam battery, and we're going to also be taking a look at the Nest Doorbell battery. These are the first 2 products they released in their camera line, with the other 2 being a coming soon release. And those are going to be the Nest Cam with floodlight and the Nest Cam indoor wired. Now, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. And with that said, let's get started. So as I mentioned earlier, these products are now battery powered. Nest is finally catching up with all the competition and putting batteries inside of their products. Now, in addition to coming up to speed with batteries inside of their cameras, they've also got some included features with these cameras that don't require a subscription, which is kind of unique for one of the big box brands out there. Some of these features include things like processing the footage locally on the camera. So no longer are you having to send footage up to the cloud for it to be processed and then coming back down and getting notifications. Everything is actually going to be processed locally on these devices, and that is going to be at no extra charge. We're also going to be getting things like intelligent alerts. This is going to provide things like alerts for people, animal, vehicles. In addition to that, they've also got familiar face. Now, the interesting with this familiar face technology is that they recommend to use this technology that you have your camera about 6.5 feet up, because that is going to get the perfect angle for them to do a face recognition. When they do a face recognition, it'll alert you of who that person is if it can tell. Either it's going to say it's an unknown person, or in my case, it may say, Steve is at the front door if I go and ring the doorbell, or if I'm walking around in my backyard and the Nest Cam battery recognizes me, it may say, Steve was detected in the backyard. But 6.5 feet is not very high. I mean, to me, that's easily grabbable for somebody to come and pull this off. I personally mounted the outdoor cam up on my eaves, which is about 9 feet. I feel that's a little bit better for somebody to coming and grabbing it. So this familiar face feature doesn't work all of the time, but it works, I would say, most of the time, even with it being up a little bit higher. Now, another cool freebie with these products right here is that you get 3 free hours of cloud storage. So you don't have to get a subscription if you don't want to. You can still go back and look at recordings, but it only lasts 3 hours. Now, ideally, that sounds good. Free anything is better than nothing, I guess, but 3 hours actually isn't that much. If something happens in the middle of the night and I don't check my camera in that first 3 hours, I am going to lose that footage. I'm not going to have that footage anymore. So ideally, you are going to want to sign up for a subscription with these cameras. And let's go ahead and talk about those subscriptions right now. So the Nest Aware subscription can be looked at 2 ways, either the worst value out there or one of the best values out there. It all depends on, I guess, on how many cameras that you have. Because if you have just one camera or unlimited cameras, it's going to cost you the same amount. And that is, it's going to be $6 for the basic Nest Aware subscription, and that is going to give you 30 days of event-based recording. $6 is for one camera or all cameras. Now, if you want to bump that up, you can get the Nest Aware Plus. That's going to be $12 a month, and you are going to get 60 days of event-based recording and 10 days of 24/7 recording. So if you've got more than 2 cameras, this is a huge savings right here. I mean, 10 days of 24/7 recording is an incredible deal and something that I would highly recommend for anybody to check out. Because out of all of the cameras that I have tested over the years, not only on reviews.org, but on my channel too, the one thing that I don't like about these event-based recording is sometimes the cameras don't pick up an event. Somebody walked up to my door, somebody ran across the yard, something happened to where it should have picked it up and recorded it, but it didn't. And it always seems to be the ones that I want to go back and look at. For some reason, it didn't record that time. But with 24/7 recording, it doesn't matter. As long as you're within that 10 days, it doesn't matter if it got triggered or not, you can still go back and look at anything that happened, and you can look at the whole clip of something that happened. You know, the 5 minutes leading up to whatever it was and the 5 minutes afterwards, whatever you need, you have it there with that 24/7 recording. And to me, I absolutely love that. So to be able to get that on your cameras for $12 a month, to me is just a great steal right there, and something that makes these cameras stand out from any other cameras. Now, there are a couple things to keep in mind with 24/7 recording. First of all, it does not work on the video doorbell, which is very unfortunate. If you got the older Nest Hello doorbell, that one had the option for 24/7 recording. Because the new doorbell, and with its built-in battery, for some reason is not capable of 24/7 recording anymore. Google came out with an announcement and apparently said there are overheating issues with the new doorbell battery that is causing it to not do 24/7 recording. So regardless if you wire this up or not, that is not going to be an option. If you need 24/7 recording, you're going to want to get the older Nest Hello doorbell. Now, with the Nest Cam, if you do want to do 24/7 recording, you cannot do that off the battery. You do have to have it plugged in. So do keep that in mind, even though I mentioned in the subscription that the 24/7 recording is just absolutely amazing. There are some requirements to get that working. All right, now that we've gone over the features and the subscriptions, let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in the boxes for each of these cameras. Look at this monster right here. So here is the doorbell itself. Got a nice big button on here. We've got the Google little logo right there. Take a look at the back. We've got a USB-C to charge it up. We've got our wire connectors if you do want to wire this thing right here. Inside the rest of the box, we've also got the mount here. We've got a template if we need to mark some holes. We have got our wedge. So this is going to be if we do need to angle it or not. We can put the wedge in right there to angle it. Here is our power cable. We've got our instruction guide. This is going to be to unlock or unhook the doorbell from the mount right here. You're going to put that right in the top. And then we've got a box here. This box is full of the anchors and screws and looks like cushions right here. And then we've also got some wire extenders in there. All right, we've got all of the basics in the box here. We've got our camera itself. We've got a getting started guide. We've got the mount that if you want to mount it to the house. We've got our screws and anchors back here. We've got our power cable, and this is going to be a USB power cable, and then we've got our brick here. All right, now that you've seen what comes in these boxes, let's go ahead and take a look at some demo shots of what these cameras are capable of. All right, we are testing out both of these cameras right now. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, about 10 feet away, and this is what it looks and sounds like. I'm gonna back all the way up. Gonna get to be about 20, 25 feet away. Let you guys listen to what it sounds like. Whoa. From that far back. I'm about 25 feet away from the camera right now, but that is what it looks and sounds like on a nice, bright, sunny day. Let's take a look now at what this camera is going to look like in the evening. All right, so it is finally evening. The sun is setting. We got some good shade back here. I want to show you guys what these cameras look like when it's not blaring sun in my eyes right here. So here is the shot from about 10 feet away from the cameras right now. I'm gonna walk all the way back up before so you guys can listen to me and just see what it looks like from a little bit further away. So about 25 feet all the way back here, and let's go ahead and get up a little bit closer. So now I'm about 15 feet away from both of these cameras right here. What do you guys think? Okay, it is dark out here. I can barely see anything, but hopefully you guys can see me okay. Back to being about 10 feet away. This is what the camera looks like at nighttime. I'll take a step back and we'll walk back up to it. All right, so that's what the camera looks like. Camera is about 9 feet right now, just to give you guys some perspective of the camera. But this is what the night shots look like. All right, so what'd you think of the demos of the Nest Cam? I thought that they were actually really good, considering that this is only a 2 megapixel camera and shooting at 1080p. It doesn't have that beefy 8 megapixel 4K sensor that the older version did, so I'm really impressed with the quality this camera is producing. Okay, now let's take a look at the demos of the doorbell. All right, we're testing out the audio and video of this doorbell. I'm about 4 or 5 feet away from it. You can clearly see all around me. We got helicopters, we got leaf blowers, lots of noise going on around. Curious if you guys are hearing that on this also. But this is what it looks like during the daytime. We'll take a look at an evening shot when this isn't so bright behind me, and then also a night shot on what this camera can do. All right, now we are out here checking out an evening shot with this camera. My porch light just turned on right there. You can see that this is not as blown out behind me. This is what an evening shot looks like. Typically, these cameras look the best with this kind of lighting right here. Next, we're going to take a look at a night shot to see what this camera is capable of. All right, we are testing out the doorbell now at nighttime, obviously. This is what it looks like with all of the lights off right now. I can see 2 red lights on the front for their infrared lighting, but this is what it looks like. What do you guys think of this night vision? All right, so what do you guys think of the demos of that doorbell? During the daytime shots, when I had the bright house behind me, I didn't like that I was all shaded. You couldn't see me that well. Everything was too bright behind me. I feel like the HDR wasn't working too well on this camera. When it got to be an evening shot and the house wasn't as bright, quality looked really good. At nighttime, I thought the same. I thought the quality looked good on these cameras. So overall, I was satisfied with the doorbell. I didn't think it was amazing, but it wasn't bad either. What did you guys think of both of these demos with the camera and the doorbell? Let me know in the comments below. Now, my overall thoughts on both of these cameras here is that they're both pretty good. I have never tested any camera that is perfect when it comes to all categories. Now, these cameras are a little bit more on the expensive side compared to their competitors out there, but the subscription fees, you're getting a lot more out of it, especially if you have multiple cameras. So overall, I like these cameras right here. It's gonna be up to you to decide if this is the right thing, and I hope this video helped you make that decision. If you guys wanna know anything more about the Nest products or any other security cameras, check out the link below to reviews.org. If you guys wanna see more from me, check out my YouTube channel, Steve Does, where I do a lot of cool tech reviews. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org. I'll see you in the next video.